Hi and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Albert, and I clearly have not opened my mouth to speak in maybe like an hour or two. Yeah, so typically I'm already all, primed up as it would be, but that was just, and this, as we see it in real time, is entirely kind of just a way of starting to use your voice verbally, I suppose. Regardless, it's Vlogs About Nothing, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to join me. You feel me? Hopefully, it's the weekend and you're not on the grind or whatever, you're just chilling. I have no good news to report whatsoever on my end as it concerns anything to produce a good old American George Washington dollar. I did in fact feel really good about an interview I had last night, but it's like not a job for, the CEO. It's just like this really, really, normal job that I can get, with my all of experiences, especially as an aspiring YouTuber, it's like, what do you do in your free time? I don't even want to get into it, honestly. I mean, do we really need to go there? But regardless, I want to talk today, and again, Vlogs About Nothing. If this is your first time stumbling upon my channel, which, every day I feel like is just kind of, 100 or so more people. I just, it's nice to meet you, I do this 4 times a day and have been for maybe like 5 months, definitely at least 4 months now. So, I'm reliable, as reliable as they come for somebody who makes 4 10-minute improv videos every single day. There's something, it's something, it's a start. But I want to talk about the new Hulu show that I just seen pop up on my screen this morning, which is, I think, I think because it just may have came out this morning or maybe last night, but I'm on Hulu all the time between Hulu and YouTube. Sort of like the dichotomy of how my universe works. And for the record, I've been watching Hulu since like 2004. Yeah, Hulu's been around that long. And it used to be a really cool website that you visited as like you lived in the dorms at college. You would like get on your friend's laptop because not everyone could afford one. Yeah, not even back then. They were very expensive. So you'd go to like your buddy's dorm room, and they had a laptop, like a new MacBook, that mama and papa just bought them for Christmas or whatever after winter break. And it'd be kind of cool, you're like surfing, you find Pandora. Pandora was kind of cool when you first found it. And then you found Hulu, which was an ad-free free stream site where they had limited titles, and lo and behold they had South Park, so I was actually introduced to South Park through Hulu circa 2004ish. So like seriously, shout to Hulu, before they sold out to Disney, and I can't blame them. Every single day for at least 40 minutes I sell out to YouTube, and no one's paying me a gosh darn dime for any of this. Hopefully one day, hopefully one day. Until that day, how Not to Die or How to Die Alone is a show on Hulu. Link in the description below to its trailer. But it's a seriously really funny like show, and the cool thing is that it since it's a Hulu original, they release all the episodes at once, which is kind of like the way to engage with your audience. Because I'm on like episode 3, and I can't get enough of the show. The show's dark, the show is sophisticated, it's diverse. Some of it's a little far reaching, but nonetheless, I mean, that's what, shows that try to do nothing no show's ever done before do. That's what they tend to do. But regardless, it's a really good show, and I highly recommend if you have, access to Hulu to watch this thing, just because, like, it's seriously, I didn't expect it to be this good, but, and I'm saying this probably because it like most relates to my age demographic, and I find that really cool with media and mediums of media, in that when you find something that you like that is in particular something you like because of a specific age range, that's like even better. That's like super ideal. And with How to Die Alone, it's really cool because she's like 35, so she's even a year younger than I am now in this fictional universe. But nonetheless, she talks about, how her life is going quickly nowhere and, like what to do about it and how to have a good attitude still and, grind away as it would be, but in an ever so satirical kind of a manner. So I highly recommend this show. It's really cool. If I had I was gonna say if I had two thumbs, I'd give it two thumbs up. I do have two thumbs, so I will give it two thumbs up. But nonetheless, I think it's a really cool show. And yeah, definitely check it out. And if you didn't know that history about Hulu, that I had just talked about, then like FYI, it's pretty cool stuff to be so knowledgeable at a middle age with all of the really old stuff that I still see being pushed on us every single day that's not changed really. I mean, I feel like Hulu was better 20 years ago than it is today. And I do mean that, yeah. I mean, kind of anything that Disney touches sort of loses its appeal, I mean, it's kind of sad and it's super unfortunate. They're a really well run company, but that's impacted, dare I say, every single American's lives as far as, children go and just kind of the influence at some point or another Disney has had on us. Unless, of course, like maybe you're Amish, or maybe you live under a rock, or maybe you live in a home where those are things that you cannot do at all whatsoever. Point in fact, I bet you still do them. Anyways, I think it's a really good show. I think everybody should watch it, and my search for a job is still ongoing. But I'm convinced somebody out there will eventually want to hire me. And, I can't really lose hope in that. So I'm just moving forward with that very progressive idealism. And, I mean, it's like, yeah, what couldn't I offer your company? I can offer your company anything. Not really, I don't really, anyways. So, yeah, that's what I had going on. The cool thing about that show, How to Die Alone, is that it is super dark and it is right up my alley. It points on the fact that there's really not many opportunities. It doesn't hold or hone in on the fact that she's a black middle aged woman and that, like, being disproportionately marginalized, especially as a woman and being black, is not something that's sold as the show's kind of foundation, which is cool in that we can explore different sort of perspectives and topics and subject matter through that very clear sort of protagonist guidelines. Not everything needs to be spelled out, and not all of us are super old aging millennials that have this incessant need to explain absolutely everything we do, its cultural relevance, and what it means to us before we can move on. I mean, look at what you're watching. I'm a millennial talking about a Hulu show. And so yeah, anyways, it's been interesting to see the growth of Hulu the last 2 decades for sure. What's more interesting is the fact that in the past 5 months, shooting all of these videos, hundreds of hours of content at this point, hundreds of hours, maybe even 1,000. I'm not sure. I'd have to do a little bit of math, but regardless, the lighting situation, I gotta, I'm gonna make a collage one day. I'm gonna hire somebody and they're gonna like have to sort through all this video, although it shouldn't be hard. I mean, we have like AI and stuff, and I'm sure as I've discussed before, I kind of like not having scripts, in that I don't really care if people steal from me anyway, so it's cool, like this way it makes it easier for you to steal and less hard for me to know about it as it concerns like the content and stuff. And I completely forgot where I was going with any of that. So I'm just, oh yeah, the lighting. So I'm going to make a video because it reminds me. I look at the screen and I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's that topic that I wanted to discuss." So hopefully here in a while I'm gonna have to go back outside of my room to make this video all of what it could be. Because if not, I mean, it is that bad. And yesterday I was looking over one of the video intros, and my skin tone, I'm telling you guys at home, I wouldn't know how to use the filter if I did. I wouldn't use one if I wanted to or knew how. I've never used Photoshop, and I definitely, like, can see my production skills lacking. But again, it's not my fault. All I have is a phone, my brain, some square footage in an apartment, and lots of hopes and dreams. So I'm hoping that eventually, I don't know. Anyways, and also there was some really candid moments on these last few videos, just so that, like, friendly reminder, it's all authentic because there is no script, and I make fun of myself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, yeah. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to figure out some existential stuff with myself, sort of like what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, why I can't seem to, properly light a video in 2024, all of these things that I think about probably way too much. Plus, I'm making some Velveeta skillet mac and cheese. I'm very excited about that because I haven't really eaten this morning. I had a couple pieces of Melanese, but like that's just like because I needed a little bit of energy, and I'm still anti shower water. So I'm coming to terms with a lot of these things in my life, and it's taken its toll on me for sure. Yeah, whatever. I hope that you guys have a really good day, and thanks for joining me, okay? Bye.